Battery cables are not complicated, but they are definitely not forgiving. If these fail, nothing else in the electrical system matters. Every battery cable starts with copper. Tin-plated copper in pin 87's case. The difference is quality. Strand count, flexibility, and consistency decide whether a cable survives heat, vibration, and time, or if it becomes a problem. Most battery cable failures don't happen in the wire. They happen right here. These open barrel copper ones, they just ain't it. Closed barrel terminals, keep outside. Move up to a tin-plated closed barrel terminal. And now you have corrosion resistance, which is especially important in automotive environments. Battery cables aren't sized by guesswork. Wire gauge, lug size, and bolt size all have to agree with each other. When one of these is wrong, the system still works. But this is where all the gremlins hide. That's how you get heat, voltage drop, and intermittent problems nobody enjoys diagnosing. The adhesive-backed heat shrink isn't cosmetic. When using a closed barrel terminal, the heat shrink is actually covering the void where the terminal and the cable is stripped back. This ensures no corrosion ingress, abrasion protection, strain relief, and sealing that matters just as much as the copper you chose at the beginning. Exposed copper, hard bends, and unsupported weight turn good cables into future failures. These aren't preferences. They are requirements. If a battery cable is built to this standard, it doesn't get hot, it doesn't corrode, and it doesn't create problems somewhere else. This is the baseline. Everything else builds on top of it.